Hello friends, it is the Saturday after Thanksgiving and it's also known as Small Business Saturday. Now I do not do Black Friday, I don't like crowds and all of that craziness, but it has been a tradition for many years for Olivia and I to go out on Small Business Saturday and do thrift shopping. So that's what we did today, and I am tired, so if I look tired, it was a long day. But anyway, we went to several thrift stores, and so I want to share with you what we picked up. Now, it's pretty funny because I had seen another video on YouTube, another vlogger who loves vintage things, and she was at the Mall of America, and there was a store there that had vintage things. They were reproductions, obviously, not true vintage, but they had these vintage, like tinsel type wreaths. And I said, oh, I wish I could go to that mall and get one of those wreaths for my vintage room. So it is so funny, almost the minute we walked into Goodwill, we went down, the first aisle that I went down, I saw this. Now this is obviously a reproduction. It's not a true vintage wreath, but it sure looks like one. It's brand new. It still has the tag on it. I paid $4.99 for it, and it says Holiday Living. I'm not sure what store that's from. Look on the back here. It does not say. It doesn't say, but it was regularly $9.98. So I basically got it for half off. And it's going to go down here in my vintage room. Yes, I'm down in my vintage room. Like I said, it's Saturday. The whole family is home. And I was trying to find a quiet spot to do this haul, and I figured maybe down here in my vintage room would be the best place for it. So that's why I'm down here. I have my ring light because the lighting's not great down here, so if you see reflection in my glasses, I'm sorry. I try my best to not have reflections in my glasses, but it's difficult. It's truly difficult. If you wear glasses, you know the struggle. We didn't get a whole lot from Goodwill, but that was my main find that I was really thrilled to find. Olivia did purchase a few things from Goodwill, or yeah, a couple of things. We'll get to that in a minute. I'll share with you what I got first, and then I'll tell you what Olivia picked up. I picked up this little chicken rooster. It's a rooster basket. Now I have several duck baskets. I don't think I have any chicken baskets like this. I fell in love with it because it's a rooster basket, and those are really unusual. I've never seen a rooster basket before, and they were asking $2.99 for it, which I did not think was a horrible deal, so I will add this to my other collection of chicken things. It's in really, really good shape too. And then I picked up, oh, you can still hear the dogs barking even downstairs. I don't know what he's carrying on about. I found these two little mice. Now, I looked them over, and I am like, I'm 100% sure that these were handmade by somebody. You can just kind of tell by the way the felt is on the bottom, the hand stitching on the little aprons, but they did an excellent job, and they used vintage fabric, and they're just absolutely adorable. They're going to go down here in my vintage room, and I paid $1.49 for the small one and $1.99 for the bigger one, and I just think they are absolutely adorable. Now the apron is untied on the back of this one. Let me fix that real quick so she doesn't lose her apron. But whoever made these, they had such good attention to detail. They just really did. I mean, they've got the whiskers and the little bonnet, the little eyes, a pom-pom nose. They're just absolutely adorable. And then I picked up a couple more. I didn't need more, but I saw these and I picked them up. They're Norman Rockwell Christmas Memories albums. You can hear Olivia vacuuming upstairs. I hope you can't hear Olivia vacuuming upstairs. There's a lot of chaos in the house today for some reason. But anyway, it's Norman Rockwell Christmas Homecoming and Norman Rockwell Christmas Memories. And they have all the old classic hymns. Deck the Hall, well, that's not a hymn, but Hark the Herald Angels Sing, What Child Is This? Joy to the World. And then they've got some just secular ones like Jingle Bells and Deck the Halls and Oh Christmas Tree. It's just got all of the classic Christmas songs. This one, Oh Come All You Faithful, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem. Just really good. And we listened to this one in the car on the way home, and it's really good. It's really good. I don't remember. Let's see if I can find my receipt. Because the CDs weren't marked, so I don't know how much I paid for these. Probably not very much. Let's see. So $2.98 for both of them. So they were $1 something a piece, which is not bad. And then Olivia, she picked up this basket. It's going to be for a gift for someone. She's going to fill it with some fun stuff. And the basket was not marked. And she said, but this is perfect, Mom. So I said, well, we'll ask when we go up to the checkout. So we got up there and we asked, you know, this isn't marked. And she said, how about 99 cents? And I'm like, we'll take that. Because all the other baskets were marked like $4.99, $6.99, $2.99. So we got she got an excellent deal on that because she paid for that. And then she fell in love with this Indiana bell. Now the ringer or the clapper is gone, but I don't think she cares. She just liked it because it was Indiana. It's got a cardinal, the state flag, corn, of course. Oh, Indy 500 with the race car. And she paid, what else is on here? Built some factories. It's just the different industries, wheat here in Indiana. But the main thing we're most known for is the Indy 500 and corn. And she paid $1.99 for it. All right, that's everything we picked up from Goodwill. Then we went over to the Salvation Army, and it was a complete bust. We didn't buy anything there, didn't find anything we liked or wanted or needed there, so that was a bust. Then we went over to Twice Treasured 2, and we both bought some items there, so let me get that. I'll do what I purchased first, and they always take the price tags off of things, so I have my receipt here. I didn't get a ton of things, but I got some really cute stuff. Let me get everything unwrapped, because they always wrap them up real nice, and I'll be back. I went into all the thrift stores today looking for specific things, and on my list of things was vintage things, but mainly like vintage Christmas things, and a few other things that were on my list. I did find a few things that I was looking for, and I found some real neat surprises too along the way. One of the things that I kind of had on my mind that I wanted to get at some point, and so when I saw this, even though it was a little bit more than I really wanted to pay for it, I've never seen one of these before, and I was specifically thinking I was looking for this. I'll show you in a minute. And so when I saw it, I could not pass it up. On the tag, it said it was mid-century Santa and his sleigh. Now, why there's only 6 reindeer instead of 8, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter to me. I really loved it. It's in perfect condition. It's made out of plastic, and I have a specific thing in mind what I'm going to do with this here in my vintage room. And I paid $9.50. So it wasn't like horrible, but I would have much rather paid $5 for it. But I just couldn't pass it up. It's adorable, and it's something I had in the back of my mind that I really wanted to find, and I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. Then they had this little pewter pitcher, and I'm going to be doing something with this down here in my vintage room for Christmas, but I will use it all year round. But down here in my vintage room, I had an idea for this, and it was originally $7, but everything in that booth was 20% off, so I paid $5.60 for it. I hope you can't hear Scott's TV. He's in his office just on the other wall there. I can hear it. Hopefully you're not hearing it. And then at one of the garage sales this summer, I bought a little shelving, a little tiny shelf with little cubby holes in it. If you watch my channel, you know what I'm talking about. I have it up in my dining room, and I decided I was going to fill each little cubby with little owls because I had a bunch. I didn't have enough to fill every cubby, but I already had a bunch, so I thought, well, that would be perfect. So I've been on the hunt for little bitty owls. So I saw this one. It's actually a Christmas ornament, but I'm not going to use it for that. I'm going to put it up on that little shelf. I thought he was absolutely adorable, and I'm pretty sure he will fit. Each of the little cubbies aren't very tall, but I'm pretty sure he will fit. If he doesn't, I can just put him on my woodland Christmas tree, and you know, he'll just be an ornament. And he was $2, almost said $20, no, $2, but it was 10% off in that booth, so I paid $1.80. And then the last thing that I picked up was this little, I don't know, it looks very, very vintage to me. I think it is. I couldn't tell you when, you know, what year or anything, but I remember these being popular when I was a kid. So in the 70s probably is when this was made, and it was 75 cents. Now I don't know if I'm going to put it on my vintage tree or if I'm going to use it in some other capacity here in my vintage room, but I just thought that was absolutely adorable. Olivia also bought something at that store. I do not have her receipt, but I know approximately how much she paid for it. She fell in love with this. Oh, definitely a glare. It's a postcard that was put in this really beautiful frame, and she loves the vintagey stuff, the vintage looking, can't think of the term I'm trying to think, Victorian, that's the word, the Victorian stuff. I know it was $5, but the booth that she got this from was having a discount too, so she paid $4 and something for it. So that's that. That's all we got from Twice Treasured 2. Then we went over to Twice Treasured, which was the first of the two stores. It's a bigger store, and Twice Treasured 2 was just recently opened, and it's an offshoot of that store. So the first Twice Treasured is about twice the size of the second one, and so I always end up finding so many really, really neat things in that store, and today was no exception. So let me get it all arranged and organized, and I'll show you what we picked up. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so like I said, we had a great time at Twice Treasured. We always find something there. Olivia found a couple of things. Let me tell you what Olivia found first, and she did pay for this stuff herself. She got this really cool, I don't know, it's not old, I don't think, really cool blush compact, and she really liked it because it comes out of the box like that, and then it's magnetized, if I can get it open, and it's got the little mirror and the blusher, and it just snaps back shut. She just thought that was so cool, and she's planning on using the blush. So that was $4.50. And then the other thing she got was some yarn. She has been looking and looking and looking everywhere for sock yarn, sock weight yarn. We cannot find it in our area. She even looked on Amazon, but it was super expensive. JoannFabrics.com didn't have any either. It was just, she's been having a really rough time, but she loves to knit socks. Don't ask me. She loves to knit socks. So she's been looking for sock weight yarn, and they did happen to have, it's not a full skein. Maybe she can get a pair of socks out of it. I don't know, but it was $2 for this partial skein of sock weight yarn, and she couldn't pass it up. So she might use it for other projects besides socks, but I do know she likes to knit socks. She's knit herself a couple of different pairs of socks. So anyway, that's what Olivia got. And then I got quite a few things. So right at the checkout area, they have booths everywhere at Twice Treasured. So even when you're like standing in line to check out, there's booths all around you to look. And I saw this one shelf, and it was just covered with chicken things, old chicken things, newer chicken things, tons of chicken things. And I saw this, and it's Japanese redware. It's a 3-piece set. I'm not sure. I think this might be like the teapot, and this is like a creamer. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but I absolutely loved it. I loved it because it's brown, like the earth tones. I love it that it's kind of unique, and I loved it because it's, like I said, it's Japanese redware, and I've heard, I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that it is somewhat valuable. And I paid $15. This was the most expensive thing I bought today, and I think it's worth it. I'm going to put it over with the rest of my collection of chicken things, and yeah, so that's my most expensive purchase today. I set it down carefully. I have been also looking and looking and looking. I found some things today that very unexpectedly that I have been looking for, or told myself I was going to keep my eye out for them today, or when I'm out thrifting, and I found them today, and I'm really super excited about that. I found an old antique thermos, and I wanted it to be red because I'm going to use it in my Christmas decor down here in my vintage room. Now, I'll keep it out all year long, but I'm going to definitely incorporate this into some of my decorations down here. They had this priced too expensive. I would never have bought it if it wasn't on sale. It was normally, they had it marked $32. $32. And everything in that booth was 75% off, so I paid $8 for it. Now on the bottom, it just says Thermos Division. I thought it had a date. I guess not. Maybe the date was on the tag, but it was said it was from the 70s. So I think 73, if I remember right. So anyway, I picked up this really cool thermos in almost pristine condition. And then I picked up another thing for my vintage room down here. I have got several of these like 1970s, this is 1977 wall hangings that are made out of plastic. I've got an owl and some chipmunks on my gallery wall over here, but I picked this up because I just love Raggedy Ann and Andy. So stinking cute. I'm going to put it here in my vintage room, of course, but I'm not going to put it on my gallery wall. It just does not go with what's on there already, but I do know where I'm going to put it, and he's super cute, and I paid, let me look at my receipt here, $5. I didn't think that was so bad. I paid $5 for him. And then we got something really practical. Olivia needed some tissue paper to go in the basket that she got at Goodwill because, like I said, she's putting things in there, making it all fancy for somebody for Christmas. And they had tissue paper there. It was marked $2, but we got it for $1. So that was just something really practical that, because I was thinking after she got the basket at Goodwill, I was thinking, oh man, we need to stop somewhere and get her some tissue paper. Well, lo and behold, they had some at Twice Treasured. Who would have thought? Then I found these. These are so cute. They had a whole basket of them, but I only got 2 because that's all I was going to need. These little vintage holly and berry candle rings. Little candle rings. Of course, I'm going to put them down here in my vintage room. Anything vintage is going in my vintage room. I guess I don't have to keep saying that. But they were $1 a piece. So I thought that was a good deal. Okay, so then I saw these. They're supposed to be salt and pepper shakers. And it says they're made in Japan. And on the little price tag sticker, it said they were from the 70s. And I think I had seen them there before the last time we went, but I didn't pick them up. And they were marked $5. But as I was looking at my receipt here just now, they were actually 50% off. So I got them for $2.50. So I just think they're absolutely adorable. They're salt and pepper shakers, but I'm not going to use them for that. I'm just going to use them in my everyday decor. So I'll just set these aside till after Christmas, and then I'll put them in my decor somewhere. But they were super adorable, and they were made out of red clay, it said. So I have a thing for little white pitchers, and this was only $1.50. It's got a marking on the bottom, if I can read it. It says something I cannot make out, and then it says Austria. So obviously this was made in Austria, and I just think it's adorable. I'll fit it into my decor somewhere. And like I think I said already, it was $1.50. I think $1.50 was the price of the day because I found these other little items. They were $1.50 each. What caught my attention was, of course, the little chicken, and it's a Christmas chicken. And it says, there's a tag on the bottom that says, oh, it's from Unesco and is made in Taiwan. So it's not super, super old, but older. And right with her, sitting right with her, was a duck. And of course I had to get the duck. And then there was a little lamb, and I couldn't leave the little lamb. For $1.50, I went ahead and got the little lamb. So I've got all 3 of them. Now I don't know if there were other animals in the set or not, but I got the 3 that were there. There's a glare, there we go. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of glary, but they're super cute. Just a couple more items. I'm always looking for small lace doilies whenever I can find them. And I found this one, and it was only $1. I use doilies in my decorating a lot, so I was happy to find that. And then I found this, and this is definitely going to go on my vintage Christmas tree. I imagine this was some sort of little kit that someone did and made, but they did an excellent job. The face is embroidered on, and then all the little beadwork. So this little Mrs. Claus or Grandma or whatever she is, I thought she was super cute, and I paid 50 cents. 50 cents for her. So I've got one more item in here, and it was actually the first thing I put in the cart when I got to Twice Treasured. Originally, I saw them sitting next to each other, and I picked up the deer. And these are wax, they're little candles. Now the little deer does have a tiny bit of damage on his ear, And I picked it up and I thought, oh, that's so cute. And it was marked $7. And I thought, oh, that's a little bit much, but he's awful cute. Well, then this little caroler was sitting right next to him. And then when I looked at the tag closer, it said $7 for the set. So I got them both for $7. And the funny thing is I saw a caroler boy exactly like this at Twice Treasured 2, and I can't remember exactly how much they wanted. I think they wanted $12 for him. And I got the two of these for $7. And I really don't care that the little deer has a little bit of damage on his ear. I love to collect these vintage candles, and so I was very happy to find them. They're a little bit grimy. I'm gonna have to clean them up, but I just love them. I'm very happy to find it. All right, that was the extent of our small business Saturday shopping. I don't know if Goodwill can be considered a small business or not, but I know Twice Treasured and Twice Treasured 2 are most definitely small businesses. And it's something that Olivia and I look forward to every single year. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me which one of these items that I found today was your favorite. It's hard for me to choose. I love them all. I think my favorite from Goodwill was the vintage wreath. The favorite from Twice Treasured 2 was probably the Santa, the mid-century Santa. And my favorite at Twice Treasured, I can't choose. I like them all. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We did. We've been eating turkey for days, and we had turkey and noodles for supper tonight, and we're having turkey again tomorrow, and then I think I'm going to be tired of turkey. But anyway, friends, thanks so much for watching, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.